doesn't matter how many disgusting Tories we get rid of, there seems to be an inexhaustive supply of them working their way through the sewer of politics. Why, just in 2022, we had child sex abuse, tractor porn.
Viewing pornography on your mobile phone in the chamber of the House of Commons.
Yeah, I have that. And I
Sexual harassment, drug use and rape charges. Charges that took the Tory party a year to disclose.
The national anthem is something that provides great sense of unity and pride in our nation.
It was this guy, Andrew Rosindell, supporter of the national anthem. In 2023, we've had bullying from Raab.
Everybody in Westminster knows about Dominic Raab.
Nadeem Zahawi's tax-dodging escapades.
It's the right thing to do, even if you don't think you need it. I put in the claim.
Prime Minister Rishi Sunak implementing a child care policy that could see his wife directly benefiting from it.
Using taxpayers' money to give double bonuses to sign up with private agencies.
Well, I think it's a reflection of the fact that they're through intermediaries, so there are additional costs, and ultimately you just want to make sure the policy is effective in bringing additional people into the system, because I think...
And there's nothing the Prime Minister wishes to declare in respect of that?
No, I mean, all my disclosures are declared in the normal way.
Boris Johnson, former Prime Minister, officially acknowledged as being a massive liar by the House of Commons.
59 today. The occupant of this limo, ex-Prime Minister Boris Johnson. His birthday present, the House of Commons has tonight branded him a reckless and intentional liar. And the result?
The ayes to the right, 354. The noes to the left, 7.
Which means Boris Johnson becomes the first Prime Minister in British history to be judged by the House of Commons as a serial liar.
Well, good afternoon.
But who's this? It's Chris Pincher. Who? Remember him? He was the final now in Boris Johnson's premiership. Appointed by Johnson to be Deputy Chief Whip, he already had a history of sexual misconduct, and guess what? He went on and did it again, sexually assaulting 2 men at a private club. He resigned from his position, but Johnson pretended he had been totally unaware of any of Pincher's misconduct, resulting in a confidence vote on Johnson's ability to continue. There was much deliberation on whether or not Pincher should keep the whip, with tractor porn purveyor Neil Parish jumping in.
Can I ask your thoughts? Should the Tory party remove the whip? Definitely from Christopher Pincher. The first thing they did to me, and I made a huge mistake, is they withdrew the whip.
Thank you for that kind introduction.
There cannot be double standards. My belief is that, Christopher Pincher has things to be answered for. The whip must be withdrawn.
Luckily, we had Therese Coffey to help explain.
But surely you must ask to try and find out. That's the first thing that most people would do. When did the Prime Minister know? So that when I am asked this question, I can give the answer.
Well, as I've just outlined to you what has been suggested in terms of things were referred, but nevertheless, when somebody phoned the Prime Minister, particularly on Friday, I think it was, he agreed with the Chief Whip that the whip should be suspended.
Sorry, I genuinely don't understand that sentence, that it was suggested and things were referred. What does that mean?
Well, I think it's been well laid out, Sophie, that when the appointment for becoming Deputy Chief Whip again, moving from a different ministerial post, it was went through vetting process like normal. But as I say, I'm not directly involved in those discussions.
Finally, though the whip was removed, there were more allegations of sexual misconduct, and a Standards Committee investigation recommended an 8-week suspension, leading to Pincher finally resigning. So goodbye to another disgusting Tory. Click here to hear about Andrew Rosindell.